Live and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real here, coming at you with a special Memorial Day action figuring. Now, what's up? First, let me specify what this day signifies by telling you what the other days signify that people always seem to get so confused. Okay. First, you have Armed Forces Day. Armed Forces Day takes place the third Saturday of May, and it is designed to pay homage and honor to those currently serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. Whereas Veterans Day is a day dedicated to those who have served already, but are still alive, which means Memorial Day is dedicated to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. Now, I could have just went straight Harlem Hellfighters, and that probably would have been more appropriate for the day, but that would have been a lot more prep than I had time to do. So we are going to go ahead and go with the Invaders. Now, before we get off into the Invaders, let's do what we need to do so we can do what we want to do. And that's comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when the material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. How come, D? You know how come. Because Edutainment explains it. And I'm going to be explaining to you just a little bit about the Invaders. Now, I can't tell you about the Invaders without telling you about the group that they were originally derived from, which was known as the All Winners Squad. The All Winners Squad, they were a World War II era group of superheroes that consisted of the three you see listed here: the original Human Torch, that's Jim Hammond, but I have a Johnny Storm standing in for him, and I have another Johnny Storm standing in for Toro. Anyway, there was Captain America, and then there was Namor the Submariner. In addition to those, were Captain America and the Human Torch's teenage sidekicks, Bucky and Toro, respectively. Bucky, who went on to become the anti-hero hero we know as the Winter Soldier. And then there was also the romantic coupling of Miss America and, oh my God, probably the worst superhero name in all the superherodom, the Wizard. He runs real fast. Okay, got it. Now, the crazy thing about that is the All Winner Squad was supposed to be a World War II era group, but the All Winner Squad didn't start being seen in adventures until after World War II. Ain't that a kick in the head? First appearance in All Winners Comics, number 19, in the fall of 1946. Now, the incarnation that we know so well, the Invaders, ironically, did not make their debut in comics until Avengers number 71 in December of 1969, but it's got a cover date of October, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not looking directly at it right now. These three were summoned from out of the ether by the Grandmaster to fight the Avengers. Yeah, to fight the Avengers. And you got two Avengers and two future Avengers. And then from that, they were created, by the way, or this grouping of heroes was created by the guys who were doing the Avengers run at the time, Roy Thomas and Sal Buscema. Now, the Invaders comic book ran for about 41, I want to say 41 issues between 1975 and 1979. Yeah, let's go with that. That sounds right. And then there was a 4-issue miniseries just after that. Now, the Avengers, the Invaders, were a World War II era group who came together when they teamed up to save the life of Winston Churchill. Yeah, that Winston Churchill from Masterman. That is a superpowered Nazi who you may remember. Probably the people I rock with will remember Masterman from Flags of Our Fathers, which took place with Black Panther. Anywho, the Invaders comic book was it was illustrated by one of my least favorite artists. Y'all know I don't like Tim Robbins. But it was Roy Thomas who went on to continue their book. And why am I doing this on Memorial Day, you might ask? Hey, World War II era villains. Anyways, that ran, like I said, for about 41 issues, and it chronicled this incarnation of Invaders, and they added to their number, as I said, one Bucky Barnes. Yeah, he was a kid superhero, so just deal with it. And who's that flying overhead? A Human Torch that looks just like, yeah, man, the Human Torch. But he wasn't. He was a mutant by the name of Toro, Toro Raymond. I don't know how you got a name like Toro Raymond, but I mean, that is what it is. And this was the incarnation of Invaders for the most part that we got for like the first 10 or so issues. But they were later joined by Lord John Montgomery Falsworth in his alter ego of Union Jack. And then Falsworth got crippled, and his son Brian took up the mantle of Union Jack. And then he was joined by his sister Jacqueline, who gained super speed powers as the superheroine known as Spitfire. And these were your Invaders. Yeah, pretty much. Toro Raymond, Jim Hammond, Steve Rogers, Bucky Barnes, and Namor, the Invaders in the 70s. There were also several incarnations of the Invaders subsequently. There was a version of the Invaders that was actually put together by the Red Skull when he was posing as Secretary of State Dale Rusk. Dale Rusk is an anagram for Red Skull. Put it together. But that was also the classic story, Once an Invader. That put together the U.S. agent in the role that Captain America played. There was a villainous flaming female by the name of Tara. But Tara later on, I don't know if that was a reference to Tara in Teen Titans, who betrayed the Titans. This Tara also betrayed the Invaders. You had U.S. Agent. You had Captain America, the Bucky Barnes version of Captain America, and the Blazing Skull. There were literally dozens of superheroes that stood in as Invaders. Bruh, I will give you a rundown of the membership. Okay, there's even currently an incarnation of the Invaders where Sam Wilson is a member. But you had the Human Torch, Namor, Bucky, Captain America, and note there were two Captain Americas because when Captain America went missing during World War II, William Naisland, who was also known as the hero Spirit of 76, stood in for Captain America and his sidekick as Bucky. Interesting. You had two Union Jacks. You even had a Vision. We're talking the other dimensional Vision. But why am I talking about the Invaders on Memorial Day? Because it don't seem like there's a lot of people checking for the Invaders. That's one thing. It's not a lot of people checking for the Invaders. So I just thought I would give them their props right here, right now, in this setting, using action figures, because it's something I don't often get to do. The American Heroes Bucky, if y'all are curious, that's a Toy Biz figure, if you haven't figured it out. But Bucky being a young fella, which is highly irresponsible of Captain America, but Bucky being a young fella out there on the battlefield was a mascot. If you guys recall Captain America's origin, mascot Bucky. But I don't want to get too deep off into that. Do y'all enjoy the? I took the figures I had because I've got a time accurate Captain America, but it's a Toy Biz Captain America. I also have another Captain America that will be time accurate, but the head. So we're not gonna worry about any of that. We got all the members here. We used what we needed to use as stand-ins. That is Invaders. Invaders for Memorial Day. That's what's happening. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other and have a great and safe Memorial Day.